Welcome, all you Transurfers. We will be reading every day a daily piece from the book Transurfing in 78 Days. Get the book. It's by Vadim Zeland. And then after the reading, there will be a meditation reflecting the reading for the day. So stay tuned and hope you're doing well. Thank you. Here's a warning for you. I put these in my computer in the wrong order, but all the words from day 7 are there. The illusory reflection. Principle. People are like the little kitten that stands in front of the mirror, not realizing that it is looking at its own image. You might think you are at the hands of circumstance, which you are incapable of changing, but this is an illusion, fake prop, which you can easily dispel if you'd like to. Unconsciously, you're going round in circles. You observe reality and express yourself and express your relationship to it. The mirror confirms the content of your relationship to reality in waking life. It is like a closed-loop feedback system. Reality is created as a reflection of your thought forms, and the nature of the thought form is, in turn, largely defined by the reflection that you see in the mirror. In other words, take control of your thoughts. Don't think about the things you don't want and try to avoid. Think about the things you do want and are striving to achieve. All you have to do is switch your attention from the reflection to the image in front of it. When you take control of your relationship to reality, outer intention will begin to work. And for outer intention, there is nothing that cannot be realized. All you have to do is switch your attention from the reflection to the image in front of it. It is like a closed-loop feedback system. Reality is created as a reflection of your thought forms, and the nature of the thought form, in turn, largely defined by the reflection you see in the mirror. Thus, the closed-loop feedback system. There is no longer a primitive and powerless assertion about the reflection. This is replaced instead by a deliberate, purposeful assertion of the thought form. Instead of habitually expressing dissatisfaction about what you see in the mirror, turn away from it and start creating a picture in your mind of what you would like to see. That is the way out of the mirror maze. The world first stops and then starts to meet you halfway. Hello, this is day 7 meditation, the illusory reflection. So let's go back to our comfortable chair in front of the stage and allow your eyes to roll up like you're trying to look at the top of your head. And as you do this, your eyelids get heavy. And are wanting to close, so just allow them to close. But you can still imagine the stage with the screen / mirror in front of you. And you can also imagine behind you another mirror screen where you'll place the picture of the change that you would like to see in front of you in your future. Today we'll explore the inner and outer worlds. The inner world basically erupts out of your subconscious mind. And a lot of this subconscious mind is programming that you received in the past, even programming in your DNA. It is like the underneath to what stimulates your thoughts. And your thoughts are basically the interpretation or the response to the external world. I mean, that's the way we've all been trained to be reactive to the external world. And this meditation is to make us more in charge of our internal world, so that our external world can be a reflection of our internal world, so that the two are working in symphony with each other, in harmony with each other. So first we kind of have to go and remove some of our subconscious training, our subconscious programming. And I've said this before, is when we watch the media, we have to understand that we are being intentionally, most of the time, programmed by the pendulums. So if we can start waking up and taking charge of our thinking, our internal thoughts, our external world will start reflecting that. So again, take a deep breath. All the way up to the top of your lungs, and hold it for a second. Just receive that beautiful oxygen and then let go of the carbon dioxide and anything that you don't need in your life. You just can have breathing represent the beauty of the cycles. Like the carbon dioxide feeds the trees. So again, you've released your breath, and again, take a big inhale. And exhale all the way down. And just let your breath return to its natural cadence. And become aware of the light that's been streaming into the top of your head. Creating a connection to your soul, coming into your body and grounding all the way down to the center of the earth. And in answer to this, you're aware of the earth energy that infuses your body just as a circuit. Just be aware that there's a continual circuit when you ground. And you can imagine that your grounding cord is a beautiful light. I like to just imagine that it's electricity. Some people like water or roots. Whatever works for your imagination and works for you and your body. And just welcome your soul's light into your body and behind your eyes, in the center of your head, and also in the core of your body, in your heart. And just allow yourself to be centered in your body and anchor yourself in the center of your head and in your heart. And just feel the connection between the two. Feel the eternity inside your heart. You can just find that flame where there's no space, no time. It's an eternal flame. And allow yourself to rest there. Now, imagine that there's this beautiful golden energy going through your body, and any places where there's any blockages of flows, just identify that and just allow yourself to find balance and movement in those areas. You might find that there's too much energy that is kind of short-circuiting things and just not moving if there's a blockage. Sometimes it's an emotional response or some kind of thought response where you're trying to hide something that happened. And our bodies are basically our subconscious mind and all of the experiences that have happened to us. If we're not being fluid in the moment, we tend to keep record in our body. We'll hold on to something, and that can create emotional and physical blockages, because our body and our mind and our emotions are all working together. And so we've all heard "be here now." So allow yourself to fully come into the body, fully come into this moment. Let go of the future, let go of the past, and just be aware of the communication that you can have with your body. You might want to just tune into your throat and just weave some golden energy through your throat like it's a net, like it's a filter. And that golden energy is just pulling and transforming any blockages, pulling it, moving it out, and replacing it with this beautiful light, this beautiful golden energy. Now I want you to imagine that beautiful white light above you. And it comes into the top of your head, and as it does this, it's like it breaks up, refracts, like a rainbow, like light does through a prism. And the prism is your thoughts and your feelings and your conclusions, and just allow this prism, this refractory, be cleansed through this light, like washing a window, washing your mirror. And just allow all these beautiful colors to sparkle through your brain, both hemispheres of your brain. Allow this beautiful light to come through your eyes, cleaning off any debris, blockages, any old energy that says you don't want to see something. Just allow your eyes to be cleansed. And while you're doing this, allow your sinuses to be moving, and appreciate that you can breathe, and how sacred every breath that we breathe is when we're in the moment, aware of our own thinking. Allow this energy to go through your throat, through your mouth, through your teeth, connecting every tooth to the meridian that correlates. And if you're wanting to, you can track any meridian that you might feel might have a major blockage in it. And just allow the postulation, because energy follows our thoughts. Where our thought goes, our energy flows. So if our attention, when we put our attention, just be aware of how you can put your attention on something, and you actually, on a energy level, you go to that place. And it's a miraculous thing, our consciousness, that we're able to do this. And so it's not the physical effort, it's just more of a natural flow. So it's like a seed doesn't try to grow, it just grows. When it has the right amount of water, moisture, nutrients, it just will naturally go towards the light. So one of the processes that 78 days Transurfing does is make us aware of the moment and ourselves and the different things, the external world and our internal world. And so I'd like you to look at your screen, both screens, the one behind you and the one in front of you. And I'd like you to put your physical body out on that screen. And you might want to just take some energy and just imagine that this beautiful light, that you can see the energy field around you, your aura. And just pretend that even if you can't see it, that you can see it. Just pretend that you're seeing it. Just make it up. It doesn't matter if you really see it. Just pretend that you can take your hand and just postulate that you're sending energy to your physical body, the mock-up of your physical body on the screen. So you're imagining that you're looking in the mirror, and you can see your aura, you can see your energy system. And you can take your hand and just move the energy in a delightful, gentle way, so that you're just removing any blockages that you perceive on the screen. And you're seeing this beautiful light coming in to different organs. And then you can postulate that you can cleanse your grounding cord so that it just goes all the way easily and effortlessly. Because energy doesn't take, imagination doesn't take effort. It just takes a little discipline just to acknowledge it and use it. And then ground that image. And now, what kind of change are you looking for in your life? And I want you to put this in the positive context, like say I don't have enough money. Say that's the thing you're working on. So what would it look like if you had enough money? Just one little thing. Just what would it look like? What would it feel like? What would... Okay, let's say what would be the first thing you did if all of a sudden you had enough? So put that out on your screen and just drain anything that says... Just imagine that you can sweep your hand onto the screen and just drain all the subconscious programming in a gentle and easy and effortless manner. Just imagine that you can put a rose in front of your body and in front of the screen, so it's in between your body and the screen, and allow yourself to drain into the rose any subconscious programming that is in the way of you having and being enough. So just imagine that the rose is filling up just easily and effortlessly, like you just turned on the tap. And it's just filling up, and now I want you to imagine that you can just explode it and let it go. Now put up another rose and do the same thing. Is there any energy that you're perceiving, or any words, or any heaviness, or words, or something that brings your energy level down? Just allow that to go out into your rose. What color is that rose? Now explode the rose. Now I want you to come back into your body. Take a deep breath and then release. Now look at your screen. And just clean that screen off, clean that mirror off. Now I want you to put that image of what it would look like if you had enough. And just put that behind you, in the screen behind you, and let that screen behind you reflect onto the greater screen. And again, imagine that you can see eternity. The mirrors are turned to the angles that make you see a picture of that, and then another picture of what it would look like. And then each picture, as it gets smaller and smaller, evolves into a more magnificent image that you might not be able to see all the way through eternity, but you can sense it and feel the relief. And imagine that you can go back down into your heart and feel that eternal flame of love. And just let that flame grow. And feel what it is to be made in the image and likeness of God. What does that mean to you? And if there's some emotional blockages, rejection of traditional religion, all that, just be aware of those instincts, those rejections, that programming, or that injury. A lot of times we're injured through religious programming. And just identify that, throw up another rose, put that heaviness into the rose, and then send it off, blow it up, send it down your grounding cord, and replace it with beautiful golden light, rainbow light, and a feeling of effortless ease and joy. Take a deep breath. Feel like you've been laughing for the last 5 minutes. Feel like something is very amusing about your life. Feel that sense of relief. And ask yourself, ask your body if it's needing anything right now to make it easier for you to be fully able to be more and more in your body, functioning at a high level. What does it need? Does it need more rest? Does it need a vacation? Does it need more activity, exercise? Now just imagine that you're doing whatever it's saying that you need. Just imagine that that's already done. It's a done deal. Give your body what it needs. Give your soul what it needs, what it's crying for, what it's asking for of you. Allow the communion of your heart and mind. And now I want you to play a game today of putting the image of what you're wanting to, the change you want to see in your life. And just when you're walking down the street, imagine that that image is projected on like a building that you see, or a hill that you see, or a cloud that you see. Just pretend your screen's up there or over there, and just project from behind, project to the front. Anywhere you're looking, just imagine that you see the change that you're asking for in your life. And if you can't see it, just pretend you see it. That's all it takes. We're all different. Through diversity is unity. We all have our unique gifts to give to this world. Let go of the old emotions, the old programming that kept you small. Let go of the pendulums. Create your wave of fortune. Feel that joy, feel that laughter. Feel the potency of your soul, of your higher self, coming more and more into your body via grounding. Okay, 3, 2, 1, wide awake. And remember to project those images throughout the day. First, throw it to the back of your head, behind you, and then project it out in front of you, wherever you would like. Play the game. Enjoy. Thank you very much, and enjoy day 7. Aloha.